Court has ruled that privacy is a fundamental right in a decision that's likely to have far-reaching impact on business and government. The ruling is a blow for the government of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who argued privacy was not a constitutional right. The verdict comes against the backdrop of a multi-party lawsuit against the use of national identity cards. Critics say the mandatory biometric ID cards infringe on people's right to protect personal information. Well, for more on the story, let's bring in Devjot Ghoshal. He's an editor for the online news site Quartz India, based in Delhi. Thanks for joining us. First of all, tell us about Aadhaar. That's the national identification program that's at the center of this controversy. It triggered this court ruling on privacy. Why is Aadhaar so controversial?
So Aadhaar was launched in 2009 as a biometric identification program to effectively give every Indian a unique ID, which they could then use to get services from the state. The program, quite soon after its launch, raised privacy concerns, which were never really completely addressed. There have also been issues that have been raised about security and about data leakages. And I think overall there's been a lot of concern about this information being with the government and what it could mean. There have been concerns, for instance, about whether this could be used for surveillance. At the same time, there have also been concerns about whether a program like this would actually end up excluding people, because for some schemes, for instance, if you don't have an Aadhaar number, the government may not provide you certain benefits. So, this is a conversation that's been going on for a few years now.
Well, tell us about what consequences this court ruling about privacy could have then.
So the court has basically has been looking at this for about 2 years now, and the court today has said that privacy is a fundamental right. There are a number of other petitions with the Supreme Court around the Aadhaar program and whether it impinges on privacy. With this ruling now in place, I think it will have an impact on those other petitions that are with the court and will provide perhaps a different sort of baseline for the legal system to look at in judging whether the entire program itself can run as it is, or whether modifications need to be made, or it needs to be pulled down entirely.
Devjot, thank you so much for bringing us up to date there. Devjot Ghoshal, he's with the online news site Quartz, and he joined us from Delhi. Thank you so much.